Oh, hi there. Didn't see ya. Greetings. I'm Paul from Management as a Liberal Art, where we reclaim management to serve people and society. The topic of today's short talk is how to achieve all your 2026 resolutions, a practical guide. If your 2026 resolutions are already feeling a little wobbly, you're not alone. Most New Year's resolutions, in fact, over 80%, fail by early February. This is often due to a poor approach rather than a lack of willpower. The most common pitfalls include number 1, vague goals. Resolutions like get fit or save more money lack the necessary clarity to create an actionable plan. Number 2, too much too soon. Attempting a radical lifestyle overhaul leads to rapid burnout. For example, trying to go to the gym 7 days a week from 0 days a week is unlikely to stick. Number 3, focusing on restriction. Goals centered purely on stopping a negative behavior rather than starting a positive one are difficult to sustain in the long run. For example, compare no more sugar and no shopping to eat healthier food and extend product life. Those are much more realistic. Number 4, and arguably the most important, picking resolutions not designed for your success. We've all heard of the fish climbing trees analogy. In fact, over 80% of fish trying to climb trees fail, so let's not set ourselves up for failure like this. So what is the solution? We propose Peter Drucker's self-management principles from his essay, Managing Oneself. Drucker argues that lasting success comes from acting as your own CEO, knowing your strengths, your work style, your values, and your fit, then managing yourself accordingly. For students and professionals, this means treating your goals like a project, using self-awareness and smart planning. Today, I'm going to break down Drucker's principles into 6 practical steps with examples to help you align your resolutions with what will actually work for you. This way, you can increase the odds of sustained success throughout 2026. Let's begin. Step 1. Pick goals that align with your strengths and build on them. Drucker's first step is to focus on leveraging your strengths, meaning you play to your superpowers rather than trying to fix every weakness. Then, align your resolutions with what you do well and can take pride in. For example, a natural runner setting a half-marathon goal is a very good resolution. Or a good writer starting a blog is an ideal resolution. Goals built on existing strengths lead to confidence, motivation, and a higher likelihood of success. To identify your strengths, first reflect on your past wins. Examine times you excelled at work, school, or personal projects to find clues about your skills and traits. Second, seek feedback. Ask trusted friends, families, or mentors what they believe you are good at, as oftentimes they can see patterns that you might miss. You can also use feedback analysis to discover what you're truly good at. Write down the expected result when starting a new project or making a key decision, then compare it to the actual outcome later. Use these insights to refine future resolutions. Now, why does this all matter? When you start with strengths, it builds confidence and momentum. As Drucker stated, a person can only perform from strengths, setting you up for success and creating a positive feedback loop for your future goals. Step 2. Understand how you learn and work best. Drucker suggested figuring out your best working style and structuring goals around it to reduce friction. Common working style categories include being a reader versus a listener, or if you work better solo versus on a team, or if you prefer high versus low pressure environments. Match activities to your style. So for example, if you're a morning person, schedule important tasks in the morning. Night owls should try to aim to use the later hours for focused work. Choose the right format. If you're a listener, use audiobooks or podcasts for learning. If you learn by doing, focus on actions and building, such as building an app or learning how to code. If you learn by observing, try shadowing or signing up for some sort of guided class. Next, determine if you are a solo or team player. Collaborative types should find a partner or a group to thrive, such as a study group or a book club. Solo workers should try and carve out private time and use self-paced programs. Finally, use suitable tools. Visual learners can use vision boards or chart-based habit trackers. If you're easily distracted, use site blockers or go offline. Now, if you need a little pressure, try and set deadlines, either personal or external, like registering for an exam. And why does this matter? Working in a way that reflects your personal preferences reduces the willpower needed and makes it easier to stick to resolutions until the goal is achieved. Step 3. Know your values and what motivates you. Resolutions often fail when they don't align with your core personal values. How could you possibly achieve a goal if it doesn't mean anything to you? This misalignment results in you not really caring about whether or not your resolutions are achieved. This comes from Drucker's question, what do I value? To resolve this misalignment, first identify your core values by writing down at least 3 to 5 guided principles, such as health, family, self-development, etc. These are things that are most important to you and that you actually care about. Use these as your internal compass. Then align goals with these values. For each resolution you make, ask yourself, why is this important to me? Goals that are rooted on personal values create a natural, lasting drive. For instance, a fitness goal tied to having more energy to play with your kid is much more valuable because it's tied to what you care about, family time. Next, try to avoid conflict and fear of missing out. Don't set goals based on peer pressure or trends. Ensure that the resolution actually fits your values and it's not someone else's dream. Use your values as a decision filter to guide how you achieve your goals. For example, if time to unwind is a top value, schedule tasks early in the morning to keep evenings free so you can actually unwind and relax. Why does this all matter? Aligning goals with values gives your resolutions personal meaning and a strong why to sustain motivation, leading to greater fulfillment. Step 4. Decide where you belong and set yourself up in the right environment. Like a plant thriving in the right climate, people thrive in environments that match their strengths, styles, and values. This is advised by Drucker's question, where do I belong? First, assess your environment. Evaluate your current school, workplace, or social group to see if it supports or hinders your goals. Identify specific environmental factors that help you move along or create hurdles. Second, adjust or seek a better fit. Once these gaps are known and identified, either modify your current environment, for example, creating a dedicated study spot if you don't have one, or find a new environment. For example, joining a structured class instead of trying to work out alone. Alignment between your strengths, values, and environment increases the chances of success. Third, surround yourself with the right people. Your environment includes your community, so seek out people who share your aspirations or have strengths that you admire. The enthusiasm and habits of your social circle can significantly boost your progress. Finally, create cues and routines. Set up routines and align your goals with environments that feel natural to you. For example, running in a park if you belong in nature. This reduces reliance on just your willpower as the surroundings can help carry you forward. Now, why does this matter? When the environment fits, you naturally thrive without having to force yourself to conform through sheer grit. An uncomfortable or uninspired feeling is a signal that you might need to find someplace where you actually belong, which is often an overlooked key factor when you're trying to achieve resolutions. Step 5. Plan for meaningful contribution, meaning set goals that matter. A resolution should answer Drucker's question, what can I contribute? By setting a clear, significant, and meaningful goal that aligns with your strengths and values, you further strengthen your resolve and purpose. This can also be called your personal mission. To ensure your goals are meaningful, your planned contribution must be 1. Clear. Precisely define the expected result. For example, take out the trash every day is clearer than be more helpful. 2. Significant. Focus on critical needs or major opportunities where your unique abilities yield exceptionally high results, elevating the goal to an individual priority. For example, if your friend group struggles with planning activities and you are a fantastic planner, your contribution here is quite significant. 3. The best contributions come from aligning what is needed with your unique skills, and your deepest values. For example, becoming a mentor could be a meaningful contribution if you value growth and have strengths in communication, expertise, and patience. Why does this matter? Planning for contribution shifts your focus from what you want to have or avoid to what you want to give or achieve, making resolutions inherently more motivating, sustainable, authentic. This way, contribution becomes the drive behind your resolve. Step 6. Take responsibility for relationships, your support network. Success is a team effort, so take responsibility for your relationships. Involve others for accountability, help, and moral support to significantly boost your chances of success. First, you want to share your results. Tell friends, family, or mentors what you're aiming for. This invites encouragement, understanding, and identifies allies who are willing to help. Second, find an accountability buddy. Team up with someone to work towards a similar goal. This social support is crucial for staying engaged and making sure you don't abandon your plans. Third, understand others' perspectives. Be mindful of the different work styles, strengths, and values of the people around you. Communicate proactively to prevent friction and accommodate differences, ensuring positive relationships. For example, opening up a dialogue for discussion as opposed to making firm demands. Next, make sure you ask for help and feedback. Don't hesitate to ask your network for advice or support when you're stuck or feeling a little lacking with motivation. People often appreciate being asked, and mentors might connect you with opportunities. Lastly, give support in return. Relationships are two-way. Support others in their goals to strengthen your circle and reinforce your own commitment through an atmosphere of mutual support. Now, why does this all matter? Managing relationships creates an ecosystem for success. Having people around to lift you up when you stumble and making recovery from setbacks much easier. In conclusion, think long-term. Self-management is a marathon, not a sprint. Approach this as a lifelong strategy. Use Drucker's self-management approach for continuous growth, not just your 2026 goals. Commit to self-renewal. View yourself as a work in progress, set new milestones after achieving old ones, and treat setbacks as feedback, not failure. Accept that plans will change. Be prepared to pivot, adjust goals, or replace resolutions that no longer resonate based on your new interest or challenges. Keep the motivation fire burning by remembering your why. Visualize the payoff, celebrating small wins, and quickly getting back up after slip-ups. In all of these cases, the key to follow through is applying Drucker's Managing Oneself principles. Know yourself, then design your approach to fit your unique style and needs. By applying these 6 steps and Drucker's wisdom, by knowing yourself, organizing efforts, and staying adaptable, you can actively create your own success story. And this is how you achieve all your 2026 resolutions. So what do you think? Did this help you revive your 2026 resolutions, or did they make them more challenging? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you loved it, and as always, I thank you so much for your time and attention. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.